This has been a moment for everybody in King's Lynn to really assert how they feel about the chapel. Emotions are very strong about the chapel. There are many people around who've been married here, baptized here, because it's been redundant for about 20 years. And this is the moment when everybody is brought to realize that one of the top buildings in King's Lynn needs money now to safeguard things for the long-term future. If a roof has started leaking, you need to act before things get really bad. And so that's been the push behind making top public awareness, this weekend. And the creative response that we've had from 81 varieties of angel or people responding to that theme, sometimes it's been a fallen angel, has been wonderful. Wonderful response. We've got businesses and schools and youth groups and individual artists. And you see the range, and people just walk in and say, wow, it's unexpected. They're big, tall. We've been able to get them up high into the space, and we've had a great time. Redundant because there are two enormous churches in the middle of King's Lynn. So one parish had a priory church, and then anybody else's parish church was number two. This is number two, and it's 200 feet long, and it's 80 feet wide. And it's 600 years old, and it's a fabulous piece of architecture. But for the parish, they just could not go on maintaining it 20 years ago, so it passed to the Churches Conservation Trust, which is the fund for redundant churches from the Church of England, and we are their local supporters as a separate charity, as the Friends.
And what is the hope for the future of the church?
Well, the purpose of raising money now, obviously, as I say, is to do repairs in time. Repairs in time cost less. But we have the offer of $1.5 million from the Heritage Lottery Fund, but we must raise matching money to that. So we are seeking to put together a £300,000 response and bring together the whole project in that way. We want to raise 60,000 of that in and around King's Lynn. Today, with previous fundraising, it should bring us to about the halfway point.
Well, we work in collaboration with the Churches Conservation Trust, who own this building effectively, as it's a redundant building now, and they have a professional fundraiser. And she had seen a Festival of Angels in a small village church in Northampton. And she said, this would be brilliant because we have such wonderful angels in the roof here. And so it was decided, because we're desperately raising a lot of money to match fund a Heritage Lottery bid of 1.5 million, that this would be a really good thing to help raise the funds.
So how many people have taken part over these 2 days, and how many people have come to see the angels?
Well, I couldn't tell you who came today, but I think we reckoned about 800 came yesterday, and possibly, 500 today. It's been tremendous. We've had 81 member organisations actually exhibiting, and the support from the town and district and the warmth of the support from the public has been absolutely wonderful. So heartwarming, and we can't thank everybody enough for the efforts they put in. Well, of course, it has raised a lot of money for us, and I'm afraid I can't tell you how much because we haven't counted it yet. It'll be counted tomorrow morning. But the other thing is that people have come in here to see the angels who had no idea that this building really existed. They came inside and said, what a fantastic space. And they are now perhaps recruited to the move to save this magnificent building for the town.